welcome to another video. This is Joe is. Today I'm making this video is due to a lot of shadow priests out there which are having issues with single target DPS, especially when they're in heroics or mythic raids on the first boss or Ursoc, which is single target DPS. They're having like low DPS issues if they join a POC or in a guild. People might complain like why DPS is low, and some of you had unpleasant experience where you guys got replaced and all that. So I'm making this video just to show you guys a guide on how to do at least 250k DPS to 300k DPS depending on a year on single target DPS. Okay, first of all, instead of choosing the standard talent Twist of Fate, you choose Fortress of Mind, which allows Mind Blast and Mind Flay to deal 10% more damage and generate more insanity, and also Void Lord. So Void Lord, what it does is basically Lingering Insanity persists for 8 seconds after you next enter Void form, which means your haste buff will remain for 8 seconds the next time you enter Void form, which is huge. So the combination of Fortress of Mind, which allows you to get in Void form quickly, and your Mind Flay does more damage because it's just single target. You can't like multi-dot to pet the meters. So because of there's just one boss, you need this kind of talent to basically ramp up the damage as much as possible. So let me guide you through this video step by step so it's clear on what rotation to make. First of all, you have to Mind Blast into a Shadow with Pain, and then cast Vampiric Touch, and then pop your pet Shadow Fiend on the boss, and then just cast Mind Flay and make sure Mind Blast is cast off cooldown. And once you get Void Eruption, you need to pop Void Bolt to ensure that you don't have to refresh that Vampiric Touch. Okay, you can instant cast Shadow Ping, but make sure you don't cast Vampiric Touch. Make sure you renew it with Void Bolt. And then you just have to perform the standard rotation, which is cast Mind Blast off cooldown. The cooldown of Mind Blast will be shorter and shorter and shorter, so you have to make sure you cast it on cooldown, and then Void Bolt, and then cast Arcane Void Torrent as well, which is your artifact ability. Okay, and then before Void form runs out, make sure to disperse, and then if you have a cancel disperse macro, it will be perfect. Cast press it, and then cast the last Void Bolt so that you have maximum stack of Lingering Insanity. Okay, now we go to the second Void form phase. Do the same thing. Make sure that you keep your dots up and renew it with Void Bolt as much as possible. As you can see here, my damage is ramped up to 25k DPS on single target, which matches the Fire Mage and also the Hunter here, Hunter. So there's no reason for other raid members to complain here that you're doing tons of DPS. So also to note, Power Infusion, you should pop it when you have 15 stacks of Void form. Yeah, make sure you pop Power Infusion when you have 15 stacks of Void form, and then this will give the maximum DPS as possible. Okay, so the boss is like below 45%. We're about to pop Surrender to Madness here. You can pop Surrender to Madness early. Be sure to pop it early, not at 35%. So let's say, okay, now the boss is like at 40%. The moment you hit Void form, just pop that Surrender to Madness so you can gain as much damage as possible up front. This way, your damage will be high, regardless if the boss dies or not, or if you died at the end, you pop it early, you'll be performing really well in the meters. That's most important because people these days are just looking at the meters. So I want to help you guys by letting you know these small tips and tricks to let you do maximum DPS on single target damage, single target encounter. Okay, and then when you pop Surrender Madness, make sure you have that dispersion button ready. And because of you choose Void Lord Talon, you're unable to Shadow with Death or Execute 35%. You have to wait until 20%. And make sure you cast one Shadow with Death and then save another one just in case you're about to run out of insanity bars there. And make sure you have Dispersion ready and prepare to cast it just in case. I'm casting it right now just to make sure that I'm staying in void form and not die. And then just maintain, keep rotation up, keep your void bolt off cooldown, and mind blast and mind flay as a filler. There you go, top DPS. Even though you died at the end there, but at the meters you are number 1.